What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Life of Lauren. I just got done feeding this little guy who's looking like he's hungry again. He's in this cluster feeding thing. I looked it up online. The nurses said it may happen where basically every hour he's eating, every hour and a half for sure. It's exhausting. Breastfeeding is extremely hard and painful, but it's getting better in terms of pain. But right now, starting my weekend vlog, which I'm debating whether I hold, please. Okay, we're back. As I was going to explain, Josiah and I may take our first hour and a half ever away from him, which I'm kind of feeling guilty for, trying not to, because it's come on, it's an hour. But I've never even spent a second away from, not a second, you know what I mean? I've never left him ever. That's the plan right now, but I don't know. I'm debating. I'm going back and forth. I just know it's really essential for Josiah and I to spend at least an hour together. In this time span of 14 days already, we haven't had any alone time at all or really had any conversations. God, that's gonna make me cry. I'm so hormonal, but I'm good. Everything's good. It's just hormonal. Anyway, I had to breastfeed him again. While I think we will end up going out, I'm trying to think about what I'll even wear because nothing still fits me. I told you guys I gained 30 pounds and I've already lost 25 almost in just a matter of 2 weeks. So that's been awesome. I see my body going back to normal. Not completely normal, obviously. I have some extra skin in places and stuff like that. But despite everything, I feel pretty good. I just have this big diaper that I'm wearing, so nothing's fitting. My jeans, no. Look at his face. Oh, he's still hungry. Gotta burp first because he drinks too much and then he'll choke. It's all good. Alright, after feeding him, I still then had to pump for a bottle for him tonight while he's with my parents. Luckily, I do produce a lot, so that was 4-5 ounces. Mostly from one side. Little fun fact, but not so fun for me. But for those of you who are planning to breastfeed or just for your information, babies tend to have one side they like to feed off of better than the other. So naturally, if it's late at night, I'll put him on the side that's easier because we're just trying to get him food as quickly as possible, right? Well, then the other side kind of stops producing milk, and then you just have one with tons of milk and one with not that much milk. And then you kind of have to make your body produce more by pumping on that side. It's a process. But in the meantime, thank God I'm producing a lot on one side because it was on both sides. I had a surplus. I was producing 12 ounces in 15 minutes, which is a lot of milk. But yeah, that bottle's made. Now Josiah's gonna get home so that I can get ready. Probably not gonna wear makeup. It's just a win in itself if I leave the house. All right, just showered. Now I'm just gonna dry my hair. Like I said, I don't think I'm gonna wear makeup out tonight. But this is the first time in the shower ever that I've noticed a chunk of hair fall out. And I don't know, I heard that could happen, but hopefully it was just a coincidence. Okay, so plot twist, we never ended up going out on a date because it started pouring. So instead, my parents still came over and watched him for several hours, which was awesome. And we kind of hung out with them. They brought us food. My mom cooked for us and my dad. And then we just drove and got ice cream when the rain kind of died down. And after that, we came back and still took advantage. We just went to our room, just the two of us. And really, we just hung out, laughed, just took that time to have conversations together. So that was really nice. And it was honestly, even though we were still here at the house, it was nice to be able to not have to worry about, is he hungry? Does he need his diaper changed? All of that. So that was really a blessing. On that note, the meals we've been having are the greatest blessing ever. If you are going to have a baby, I highly suggest you have a family member set up a meal train for you. So the past week and a half, my friends set us up a meal train where people could sign up to bring us a meal. And so for a week and a half, we had dinner for like every single day, and it was so amazing, so helpful. People can send you gift cards. Like, we still have a few Uber Eats gift cards, so you know, the next time that we are like, oh my god, I'm too tired to cook, we can use that. So it's just so nice, and I highly suggest that. But yeah, that was our night. All that stress about to go out or not to go out ended up, the rain kind of threw a wrench in our plans, but I feel like it was exactly what I needed, something restful, just with my husband, and still knowing like that my baby's safe and home, and I don't know, it was the best of both worlds. Good morning. It's Saturday morning at 9 o'clock. 9:30. Elijah just woke up. I know what you're thinking. You're so lucky to have a baby that sleeps till 9:30. He went to bed at 6 a.m. So there's that. But he's about to take a bath for the first time, so I'm very excited. Chins.
Little crevices. Little chubby guy.
Hopefully we can get his armpit, but he's just stretching.
There you go. Just cleaning you up, little stinky boy. The back of his neck, the back of his head.
You ready? This part scares me. As you can see, the water is starting to turn a little green. We're scared to pick up this towel because he just pooped so much in it, but the minute we took him out of the bath, he pooped, peed, and threw up, and continues to poop. Like a lot of poop. Josiah said he turned this clean bath into a swamp. Okay, so we now have a clean baby with a clean diaper. You see over here that his hair is starting to curl. It used to be like super straight. Now it's curling a little bit. The best feeling in the world to me used to be when I had a clean house, and now it's when I have a fed, clean baby. That's like my favorite. Now I'm gonna see if I can put him down to sleep again for a little bit so I can make breakfast, because Josiah had to go shower since there's poop all over him. So that's the plan. Breakfast tacos. So Josiah just watched the baby for an hour and a half, and I did our laundry. I deep cleaned all the rooms, the bathrooms, the floors, everything. So now we're gonna get ready to go to Target. So I totally forgot to vlog while we were in Target, because honestly it was super packed and we just had a lot of stuff to get. But we got Starbucks. Not really a Starbucks girl, but they had this new drink that's like a strawberry lemonade. It's not like a smoothie, it's, I don't know, it's like an icy, reminds me of a snow cone. It's pretty good. Now we're at Big 5 because we're looking for some gym equipment, just because like we just don't have time to physically go to the gym all the time now. But Josiah ran into Big 5 to scope it out, see what they have, because it's just a lot of work getting down the stroller and the baby, and I don't know, we just don't want to go in with him if it's not worth it. So that's what we're doing now before we go to a birthday party. By the way, this little guy killed it at Target yet again. He just slept the whole time. He just hangs out in his stroller, and everybody wants to see him that passes by him. After the birthday party, we came home, cuddled a little while watching the Dallas Cowboys preseason game, and now we're gonna go for a walk since the sun is going down. First little walk as a family. I remember when I bought this bassinet and I was like, oh my gosh, someday we're gonna get to go on walks together and it's gonna be so cool and fun. And it's definitely cool and fun. Okay, after we came home from our walk, we just chilled for a little bit. I put away some laundry, and then every night Josiah takes the baby and I get to take like a full shower. I go all out. I shave, I do my eyebrows, floss, exfoliate my skin, like the whole thing. So it's really nice that he just watches the baby, and like no matter what, every night I get that moment to myself, because night times make me the most anxious, probably because they're so unpredictable and you don't really know if you're gonna not sleep the entire night, if you're gonna sleep 5 hours. It just makes me really nervous. So it's awesome that I get that time before bed to like just myself. And Josiah is really amazing at like changing diapers. He'd never changed a diaper before we had Elijah, and now like I never have to ask him to change a diaper. He changes so many. Like if the baby's dirty, he's changing him. He's never gonna pass him to me or ask me to do it. So he's like super helpful in that respect. So we're gonna get hopefully some sleep after I feed him right now, and then wake up for church in the morning. So I'll have an update in the morning. All right, I'm here with the little guy who's about to eat again. He slept really good. We all slept really good. He's watching me on camera. Yeah, I think he cried twice. I fed him 3 times, so we only got it 5 times. And that was, like, as long as there's sleep in between those, I'm good with that. It's when it's long stretches of no sleep, like I'm talking like 4 hours awake, sometimes all night, that's when it's rough. But if there's like sleep in between those, you know, little breaks, I can handle that. So Josiah's showering, I'm gonna feed him. Josiah's gonna make us breakfast, and then we're gonna go to church. Probably not on time. Ready for church. None of his fancy clothes fit him yet, but looks pretty cute in his joggers to me. Okay, first day at church. He's asleep, yay! Hopefully it stays this way. We made it through church. He almost started crying, but we took him to the back to feed, and then we were good. We had a post-church nap. I think we napped like an hour. It was amazing. And now his grandma's gonna come over. That will probably give me a chance to do a little bit more laundry. Yeah, we're so good at napping, us too. We're so good at napping. Maybe later I might play with him a little bit, because every day I like to play with him for a little and like give him tummy time, either on my chest or on the floor, which he kind of hates it on the floor, but I need to wake him up to feed. Later on, we are going to his other grandma's house for dinner. She's making us dinner, and that'll give me a time. I really want to make a schedule for the week, because it's just not doing me good going with the flow. I need to have things to do every day, something to leave the house, even if that's to take Josiah lunch or grocery shop. I was gonna grocery shop with Josiah today to like ease the stress of going with a newborn, but I'm like, you know what? It's good for him to get out. It's good for him to just start getting used to that, because the norm is gonna be that it is just us 2 during the day. I just need to do it and not fear it, and not wish that I had things to do, but actually plan to have things to do, because I just don't want to be stuck in a place where I'm like, oh, I wish I could go places. Like, I just need to go places and make them realistic for a newborn, obviously, but there's little things I can do to eliminate the feeling of like loneliness that I can get while I'm at home, or just frustration for not being able to go out and socialize. Maybe I can like text other moms and be like, you want to hang out? Yeah, so that's kind of the plan for today. Matching with his grandma. Who wore it better? Comment below. Just kidding. Now we're at Elijah's other grandma's house. She made chicken, ribs. There's his Auntie Hope. Macaroni, broccoli, all kinds of stuff. Always being held by someone. Alright, you guys, this concludes my weekend with a newborn. It was the most eventful weekend I've had for a while, because I feel like before this, we were kind of just waiting to have him. I didn't want to do too much, and now we finally have him. He's a little bit older, 2 weeks old, and I feel like it was just time to get him out there. We've slowly been doing stuff with him. I think the first week he was born, we already took him to like a small restaurant, but I think it's important that we expose him to just what we like to do. We want to make sure that we're creating him to be comfortable in loud environments and be able to sleep in like places that aren't super quiet or dark, things of that nature, so that we can travel with him. And I think it would just be easier for our lives all together. So thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment if you have any recommendations of what you like to do with your newborn. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.